No. Hi. Hi. I'm telling you. Right. Hi. Telling you. I'm eating my meal here. Hi. Hi. So, I'm telling you. Yeah. You guys can see what's happened or what's happening now. Yeah. Hi. Telling you. Well, I'm feeling. Telling you. I'm gonna go outside. Yeah. I still have junk in my throat. Well, anyways. Hi. So I'm doing live stream as I promised. Yeah. So anyways. It's too bad that this has to come, you know. Inherit, man. Freeze. Liz. Hi, Liz. I'm doing fine. I mean, despite of all this thing that's about to happen to me. So, Ronnie Master FX says, hang on. Long time. I'm going to turn off the data on this phone because it keeps losing its stream. Really nice. I'm just going to let the Lord take care of all this for me. But, with the Lord's help, I'm gonna be going through. I went through the last week, and I've had like at least 2 sleepless nights about this situation, because Jenny Lynn's job, it's suddenly breaking down on her, and that's kind of like the only income we have right now. Yeah. Crypto Cat. Hi, Crypto Cat. Yeah. Sadly, this is happening, But it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but it just depends, it sadly it happens because, yeah, let me see. Bird Human. Hi, Bird Human. So, I'm going to get some of the first comments. Cool Story says, once you resolve this situation, try to get rid of the credit. Well, I'm going to get rid of them because if I choose the bankruptcy route, then I won't even have credit cards anymore anyway. So, anyways. Yeah, in my entire life, and I'm almost 49 now, I'm getting close to 50 years old, and this is the first time in my entire life that this has to come. It's the first time that this kind of thing ever happened to me, ever. So, uh, Wired Up TV says hi. All that, yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. So, I still have junk in my throat. Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, Bird Human says I look pixelated. Well, I'm gonna be the next month. Well, anyway, so I'm just kidding there. Well, anyway, 80. Well, yeah, because I guess that was a picture you saw, the screenshot. Wow, because black and white. That's how my day looks right now. I mean, because of the situation, or that's what the situation looks right now. Debugged bug says, just remember that God is putting you to the test. Exactly. I mean, that's exactly. And even my wife too. I mean, yeah. God, well, now the Lord. I mean, I'm throwing this at the Lord. I'm throwing it at the Lord. I'm throwing my problems at the Lord. Now, I mean, it's like if I think to myself, if I go into my mind and talk to the Lord, I mean, I'm just gonna let the Lord tell me what to do, tell me how to take care of the situation. But I mean, it's a pretty validated reason for this to happen. Wired Up TV says, "Come to Arizona. I just paid my half off a 5 bedroom, 4 bedroom. When did you buy that house? I mean, how much are homes over there right now at this time?" Yeah, you know what? It's like, I hate it. I hate the shit it is over here in California. It's fucking bullshit. This California living it's bullshit, man. It's just too much. It's just too high, man. I mean, it's like back in the '80s, $3,000. Back in the '80s was major money back then. That was, you were a rich freaking guy if you're making $3,000 a a month there. You're rich if you're making $3,000 in the '80s. But now, shit, $3,000 is kind of like poverty now in this stupid state. In this stupid state. And the problem is not necessarily the state, but it's just the fact that so many people want to be here, want to live here. That's the thing, that's what I don't like. Everybody wants to be here, and that's making more people. There's more people than how many houses there is available, so that's why. Shit. But the cost is getting quite high for me here. I want to move. I want to move, but the problem is, you know, the problem is that like it would be a massive shock to us to do such a thing. I'm talking about moving like in another state, because we really don't have any families that live in other states. Because it would be a shock to us to move in another state because we would not be close to anybody, any family, and it would probably it'd be really hard. I would think it'd be difficult to handle that. I think it'd be a little bit hard to handle that. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for you guys support of prayers. Thank you guys for doing that. Thank you guys for helping God help me. Yeah. Yeah, fucking California, man, shit. In your family. Well, I mean, Ronnie Master said, "I'll pray for you and your family. I thank you really much. Your videos helped relieve my depression I had, and you are an amazing person. Thank you very much." Um, Ronnie Master. Hi, cool story. Let's see, I'm going to see if I missed some of these comments. Yeah, thank you for making videos in the YouTube. I will be praying for you. Thank you very much, Liz. I don't have my glasses now, but let me see. Desert for Thought. God is great, fam. Yes, yes, sirree. Yeah. Everything will turn out well for you. I believe in that. The Lord, with the Lord, I'm just gonna let the Lord take care of this. I'm gonna let the Lord tell me what to do here. I mean, so far, let me see. Bird Human says they charge you for a nice wedding. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. The air conditioner is expensive to run here. The one weather is not necessarily not nice though. Really, I mean, not all the time, but well, anyway. Vegas is tax free. Very nice shit. I think maple syrup says. Yeah, let me see. Wired Up TV says just bought it 2 years ago. Right now, my home costs $250 now, but I fixed it up a lot, as it would cost $90. So if it's $250 now, if your house is $250 now, then I don't think it's any cheaper to live over there than it is over here. I think houses are getting expensive everywhere, though. But I mean, of course, there's some areas where housing is at the price that they're supposed to be. Where it's supposed to be. But over here, the prices are not where they're supposed to be. Well, anyway, the Randy SoCal, hi. Hi. Cool story. Is Jenny Lynn looking for another job? Jenny Lynn wants to. I mean, it's like, but Jenny Lynn doesn't try hard enough to do that. But the other burden about that is Jenny Lynn is not driving still, and so I mean, that's a burden, because if she was gonna get a job like far away, then I would have to drive her both ways, picking her up and coming down. I mean, that would be kind of a burden. And then if she was gonna do Uber or something, that would be just as much of a burden. It's a burden. I have a burden in life to overcome. Jenny Lynn not driving. Eighth or what's F? Hi F. Be strong, Gil. I hope you guys find a way. Yeah, we will. We'll find a way. And yeah, Wired Up TV God will always help, Gil. Yeah. I would say the same myself. And thank you guys for helping God help me. And it's helped me. I mean, Daniel says, I love your videos. It has helped me as well. Thank you very much. It's nice to see that. I mean, it's nice to see that my videos actually do that. I mean, that's interesting, though. I mean, videos that I've had from 30 years ago, I tell you. A lot of these, like the 1989 videos that I have are 30 years old as of this point. And the videos even from like 1990 and 91 are almost 30 now. Just about 30 years old. Damn, the dog had a big tick on him, man. Shit. God damn, man. I just took off a tick from the dog. Well, anyway. XXXS, did you BK lawyer? Well, I think I probably will have to be a lawyer, I would say. CryptoCat says things will be okay. Yeah, it will. I mean, so F says, can Jenny look for a job at another company doing what she's doing without taking significant? Well, yeah. I'm trying to tell Jenny Lynn, she should try finding a job somewhere else. But I mean, it's hard to. I mean, it's like I think right now is a kind of nice time to do it while I'm planning on doing bankruptcy. It's a nice time to do it. But then again, Kraken said we'll go through. Hang in there. Yeah, I would say it will. Enos Bag Nabbed. Okay, Gilbert, the man, you're the luckiest man I ever known to lived in the 80s. Thank you very much. The 80s. Well, 80s was fun while it was there. I had less worries in the 80s back then, but except for wishing that I had the money to buy a new camcorder or things like that, you know. I mean, but other than that, my life was kind of like worry free, sort of, you know. It was worry free back then because I was a kid back then, so that was kind of nice, you know. Yeah. I should be a millionaire. I feel like I should be. I'm telling you. Wired Up TV says your home would cost 90 just as I bought it. It only cost 200 because I added a pool and chair lift. Huh? Oh yeah. Well yeah. I mean, of course, things that you add to the house will always add value to the house. You know. So there you go. Uh, so trying to howdy Dino. Hi Dino. Or just Dino. Damn, fucking rude. Fucking dog. Well, anyways. Hang on. Let's see. Crypto Cat says, I have a fear of driving in the city. I need to take lessons again. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, my wife doesn't drive at all. Well, she can drive, but she's just not good enough for it. She's just not ready to get a license yet, you know, because, yeah. Crypto Cat. I hate these damn ticks on the dog, you know. Shit. It's weird, man. Well, anyway. Start selling crack, Gil. Yeah, okay. Can you send me some so I could sell it? I'm telling you. XXX says, reclaim bankruptcy. You won't lose your stuff. You can clear all except home, car, and so when you say that I got, when you say you know, when you say that I won't lose my stuff, like you mean like is that? Well, I know that's in chapter 13, but in chapter 7 we do lose our stuff. But the thing is that some exemptions apply to some of the things, and I've been trying to research on basing on all the things that I have, including this DJ equipment and stuff. And I have a lot of things. I have a lot to lose, on this case. I have a lot of items to lose. It's not like some people where some people who file bankruptcy and they don't have anything to show for, like for people who are drinkers or whatever. I mean, that type of thing. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah, I know. Like I know that I won't lose a lot of my stuff, but I think according to what I research, I will definitely lose some things, like my Kia. I mean, unless I do chapter 13, and if I feel I can afford it, if I can afford, or what I mean is like we have to qualify. We have to make enough money to qualify for 13 for chapter 13. Otherwise we can only do chapter 7, and we have no choice but to lose the things that are non-exempt in the bankruptcy. But anyway, um, Ronnie Master says, hey, I'll be turning 30 on December 16th. I was born in 1989. Wow. I remember 1989, man. I tell you. Your videos are awesome. Great how you was your time when he. I'm telling, man. I mean, my life was sort of carefree back in that time because I was a kid, living with my mom, paying no rent. That was kind of nice. Not having to pay rent and shit. Yeah, I tell you, man. Meow. Hi, Meow Sparkles. Yeah, you, Meow Sparkle says we did a bankruptcy and it was able to keep our home, but we owned cars and we were able to keep those as well. Bankruptcy is just a business thing. So really, even if you have the cars that were worth more than the what they call exemption value, like because in my state they say that the exemption value, the exemption for cars that are paid off is $3,000, or that's what I heard. So if the combination of all three of my cars is worth over three, then then they could sell it. I mean, well, I mean, in other words, I can keep $3,000 out of the value between all the three cars. So for my case, for an example, like my Mercury, I'm assuming my Mercury is worth about $1,500 in the streets, out in the streets. And then the black Honda that I was trying to put out for sale is worth three. And then the Kia, the 2013 Kia that I have, it's worth about five, you know. So I figure, you know, like with the 3,000 exemption, you know, I could keep the Mercury and I can keep the Honda Element, but the Kia, that they would take it. They would the court would take it away from me. But I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't. I'm starting to get to the point where I don't care, really. I mean, it's just material stuff, you know. So so far, as of now, so far, I feel like I want to, like, just keep the house, don't sell it, and just go bankruptcy, and then just sacrifice some of my things as the law says to do, because I don't want to move, you know. I don't want to go through trouble moving, man. That's one thing I hate, man. Having to go through all the trouble moving. Shit. I don't want to go through all that stuff. And then not only that, it may not be so good for the kids too. It may not be good to put that in the kids, you know, because the kids are already telling me that they don't want to leave their school. You know, they don't want to change schools, you know. And I would agree with that, you know. I mean, so far, I want to go ahead and do the bankruptcy route, Chapter 7, where I'll lose some of my items. I'm okay. I'm okay with that, though. Randy SoCal says, I remember the 80s like yesterday. I was an 80s kid. I remember battling other guys and break dancing. Oh, yeah, I remember that shit, man. Yeah, break dancing, man. I tell you, man. Well, those are the most carefree days in my days, you know, except for my wishes for a video camera, or my wishes to buy this cool ass boom box or stereo system, or I mean, I had my wishes, you know, back then, you know. So, anyways, uh, yeah. XX says to move out of South, you know, like if for example, if we knew if we knew people who can get us a job, but even then, you know, it would be kind of a big shock. I think it would be kind of too much for us to bear, the change of because like for some people they can't handle it, you know. Well, for me, kids would be able to handle it, or I mean, I don't know. It would be hard for me to handle it because I lived here all my life. Is here. I mean, but on everything is here. But I mean, so I would be down. I mean, it would be down to moving out of the state, or just somewhere where it's cheap, you know, cheaper, or where the prices are where it's supposed to be, you know, like where the prices of houses are supposed to be, you know, and not out of control like it is here. And I would be down if we had the means and ability to do that without, I mean, without any hassle or anything like that. Meow Sparkle says we got a bankruptcy lawyer. Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid of that. You know, $2,500. You know, I'm afraid of having to come with money, and I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure how that would be paid. Yeah, it would probably be out of our pockets, apparently. You know, and I wouldn't unless I would sell some of my items before this thing. Then I mean, I would not. I mean, yeah. But I would wonder if I would really need a lawyer in my case, though, because Jenny Lynn's job took a massive cut in pay, and my job is not reliable. my income is not dependable. Lawyer as knowing like what kind of things would get taken away from me or things like that, or tell me what would actually happen, and guide me through the process and that type. But the bankruptcy costs like $300 or something to file it. But if we want an attorney, it does cost extra, and I wonder if it's a case where I need an attorney or not. Because for me, as of this point, I never had bankruptcy in my entire life, and right now we're okay. Right now we're fine. Right now, I mean, we're up to date on all our bills. Right now, we're fine. I mean, I'm not late. I've never been late. I'm not late to this point. I've been on time all the way until right now. I'm all good right now. Right now, but it's just a matter of in the next month or two that we're gonna start falling down. That we're gonna start going down like an airplane without gasoline. Yeah, I tell you, we're gonna feel it in the next couple of months, unless yeah, I'm gonna see. Unless some miracle happens. Yeah. Um, Bird Human is asking what your mom and sister say about what's happening. Well, my sister doesn't know about it, but my mom, I talked to my mom about it and asked her from what her experience says what we should do. My mom told me that we could sell the house. Down. So, anyways, so my mom said that maybe I could sell the house, or I could just go find a job, like where I could push them to give me a job without making it hard for me to stay stable on my job or something like that. Or we would just have to, you know, get rid of things that we can live without, like get rid of certain bills that we can do without, things like that. And then, so, Bernard Anis, Anis, Anis says, be happy with what you have. True fans that love you as you are and don't care. Yeah, I thank you very much for that comment. Be happy with my stuff. I'm happy with what I got, and you know what? I really don't care. I don't care about having to sacrifice some of my items. Like this DJ equipment. I never use it. Or even my car. I love my car. I'm talking about the Kia. Like I love my daily driver Kia, but if I have to let it go, I'm okay. Whatever. It's fine with me. So Randy SoCal said, if you were born in 1989, you are a 90s kid. Yeah, I would say yeah, because if you were born in '89, you're when the years that you're a toddler and going on to the like middle, like going on to the late single digits. You're that's the decade you are. Yeah, pretty much because. And then okay, Paula King says that chapter 13 get rid of debt. No. Well, chapter 7 is where we don't have to pay anything at all. We could get discharged if we qualify for chapter 7. But chapter 7 we don't have to pay anything back, but if we have a bunch of assets lying around, we have to give those up, or we have to give some of those assets up, and that can include cars. Like if any paid off cars that you have, you might have to give those up. If you have particularly a high value car or things like that, or if you have a bunch of uh, 4K TVs that you paid $1,000 for each, you have to give up those too. according to what I researched, So, wired up TV, while file bankers, we just sell the house and move into. Oh, okay. Well, that's one of you guys. Now, I mean, I'm getting a lot of them. I'm getting a number of comments about me staying in the house, about not selling the house because I mean, a house is, I mean, is a better investment, or a house is an investment that we should keep. And apparently the bankruptcy would protect the house because our equity in the house, it's low enough to be able to be protected. Bankruptcies, uh, it's just a business thing and not a moral thing that Meow Sparkles says. So, I mean, trustees. I'm really curious on what the trustees would take from me, though, basing on everything they say. I mean, all the things that I learned. Crypto Cat. Crypto Cat likes the name Yao Sparkles because you guys are related to each other. Crypto Cat, Meow Sparkles. You guys have this related things that you have funny. That's cute. A wired up TV says, I wish I would have witnessed the birth of let me see, NWA and see Charlena Sanchez sing live in the 80s. Oh, yeah? I'm telling you. Yeah, XXX don't do consolidation. Yeah. You're right about that. We're totally not in the condition for paying any bills right now. I mean, to being able to try to pay up the major money that we owe. We owe a lot. I mean, we owe tons of money right now. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to read some names here. Daniel is asking me, hi Daniel, do you still keep in contact with some of your high school? Well, I mean, it's only one or two. I just had to say I just do a little Facebook hi a little bit here and there. It's just here and there. I mean, it's only recently that they found me because of my video. So Meow Sparkles is liking the other person's name, Crypto Cat. That's cute. And I gotta catch up with comments here. I have a lot. Hang on. I think I'm gonna go inside again. It's sort of hot in here. Hang on. Hang on. Because the batteries are running out on this phone. Well, it's not exactly running out, but so I'm gonna turn on the Wi-Fi. Oh, nice. So I'm gonna try. I have to catch up with some of these comments. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see what comments. Okay. I'll try to read them as quickly as I can. Okay. I'm just gonna like here. Okay. Okay. Anis says, it would be cool if you upload another videos 80s versus today, especially cars and how they come today, electric, and care about sportiness. Yeah, our lifestyle was back then. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see. I mean, I could try doing such a thing, like comparing the 80s with today. I mean, with cars or, well, I think I have to. I mean, I could try and try remembering with that. Wired Up TV says, Gil, how can we get in contact with you outside of the to my brother. Well, my Facebook. There's a my Facebook link on my channel page. It's there's a how you call it my Facebook there, and then you can message me there too. XXX consolidation is a ripoff. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is a ripoff. I mean, it won't. At this point, that kind of thing is not going to even work for us. It won't even work. Annisper Benabbed says there wasn't much traffic back then. You could tell us by driving back then. Oh yeah, major time. Yeah, telling you, I'm gonna plug in my phone if I can reach my cord. Dang it! Hang on. Oh well, I'm gonna have to plug in my phone because I'm running out of batteries. Well, I'll just hold on to the phone right here. So, hang on. Hang on. Yeah. Randy SoCal said, I was also an 80s kid and paying rent. Now, now I am almost 40 and have 2 kids and living on my own with my girlfriend, and I own a house. I can relate. I'm telling you, man. But the thing that I don't like is when jobs threaten us. When our jobs threaten us, especially when we have bosses when we have bosses who just like goes ahead and do what they want, what they please, without being concerned about the employee. What the hell, bosses do that shit. It's not nice when they do that. It's not nice of them to be doing things like that. Cool Story says, "I hope you keep the house." Yeah, well, we can keep the house, but it's kind of like a matter of Jenny Lynn's choice too. But Jenny Lynn kind of wants to leave the house because she wants to live in an apartment where there's no yard work to do, like less stress, like no yard work, things like that. Jenny Lynn wants to do that, and I agree with that too. But the thing is that we would sacrifice a little freedom and everything in that apartment. But unless we can get an apartment for like significantly cheaper, like a lot cheaper. Unless we can get an apartment that's really much cheaper, I would probably think I would rather just stay in this house because I really honestly don't think that it would be any cheaper to live in an apartment these days. Well, unless it would be like one of these one bedroom or studio apartments in the shitty area of San Bernardino. Unless, but we don't want to go that low. I'm telling you, man. Meow Sparkle says, "Do the bankruptcy and get out of the Camaro in there as a debt." Yeah, no, huh? Keep the other cars and home. Well, if the Chapter 7 would let me. I'm telling you. If we would make income. And then, let me see. Hang on, I'm trying to think. Well, yeah. But if I could make an employer of mine, or if I can tell the agencies that I'm looking for a job, for a permanent job, like not temporary, then we would be okay after the bankruptcy. But even then. So let me see. Let's see. Paula King. So you're a teen in the 80s. Everything was cheaper. Well, yeah, I tell you, major time. Yeah, Paula King says, major, it was a lot cheaper, too. Yeah, it was. but the wages did suck. But the thing was that, even though the wages sucked, we were still the housing was more affordable still. While it was more affordable to live in a house, even though the wages were cheaper. Yeah, telling you. Wired Up TV says, hang on. Of Angelic. Hi, Angelic. Street Beat. Yeah, I remember those records. Street Beat. Yeah. Wired Up TV. Says Gil, your 1980s camcorder looks better than your phone right now. Oh, yeah? I'm telling you. Well, because it's classic. That's why. Yeah, let me see. Hang on. Tito. Hi, Tito. With all the hearts on the comment. Paula King says, why can't you do chapter 13? Isn't it better? The debt are home immediately, and both. Well, they do. They do. Chapter 13 is like, I feel that if I wanted to keep all my stuff, then I would do chapter 13. But the thing is that our income is not good enough to be able to make a payment on the chapter 13 plan. And we have to make a big enough income to be able to pay the chapter 13 plan, the 3 years to 5 years thing. But apparently, we would not be making enough money to do that. I have to go through more. I have to go through more research and everything. HWR, hi HWR. Do you remember the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit from 1988? Good, funny, light, heated or hearted movie. Yeah, I've seen that show, or at least I've seen a part of it. It was an interesting show because it's like a cartoon on a live area. That's interesting. That was pretty cool how they did that show. Randy SoCal said, "You're right. You're right. Those was great times. Everything was cheaper than I remember when gas was shit. I remember the 69-cent gas, man. Shit, I remember that, man. A gallon in the 80s in the high school. While in the gasoline, like when I first started driving, gasoline was 83 cents a gallon back then. Carter, why are you cussing now? Am I? I'm telling you. Well, it's just to show my anxiety, I guess. Yeah, because like upset about why certain things has to be, when they shouldn't be. Telling you. Paula King says, yes, our attorneys helped us, yeah. Yeah, so I guess I help. Yeah, I have to see about that. I have to see what to do, though. About whether I should probably do an attorney. Paula King says, could you have a huge garage sale? Well, yeah, I already have a bunch of my stuff on OfferUp right now. It's up. I have a bunch of my things on OfferUp for sale, but you know what? Some of these things are actually quite hard to sell. They're hard to sell. So, Meow Sparkle says, you're lagging, but you're in a bad spot, Gil. Am I? I have the Wi-Fi on. Let's see. Yeah, no. Hang on. The traveling mom. Hey, Gil, what's up? Hi, traveling mom. XXX says, try to apply for a state or county job. It's more stable and more benefits. Yeah, I just want a place where they're not gonna tell me my assignment is over. I want a job where I could work like always the same amount of pay every week, everything, that works. I'm gonna go. Hang on. I'm gonna lie down. It's probably more comfortable, I'm telling you, if I'll lie down. So I know it's kind of funny doing this, but yeah. Hang on. Traveling mom. And stay strong, Gil. I'm gonna stay strong on this one. I'm gonna need that. Tell ya. Paula King says we had to pay a lawyer like $1,600 and did Chapter 13 and didn't lose our card. Well, yeah, in Chapter 13 you don't lose your stuff. You don't lose your stuff, but you just have to make payments. If you're able to afford it, then yeah, I mean that's great, but for my case, sadly though, I mean our income is not going to be enough to be able to pay for our own stuff. Yeah, no. Randy SoCal says there's a lot of jobs on Craigslist. Apply today, start tomorrow. Type of jobs. Yeah, well, I mean, I think I tried things like that before, and I mean, it's hard. Even those are hard for me to get. Sometimes it seems like certain people don't even have to try, and then they get a good paying job. But for others, like we go to school or we do all kinds of things to get us there, and we still can't get hired. And it's like in my case, you know. I mean, it's like some people, like employers, have favoritism. Yeah, let me see. SoCal 1992. Sorry to hear about the bad news, Gil. Yeah, I mean, it's it'll be all right, man. I mean, I'll be all right on that. Yeah, should be. I'll be all right. I mean, maybe it's just a lesson learned. I guess I don't know. I gotta catch up with the comments here. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah. So, MCA. Hey, Gil. Sorry about what's happening in your life. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for that comment. Yeah. Meow Sparkle says Trump did bankruptcies and he's still doing well. I know. I mean, I always hear so much about that. I mean, bankruptcies don't even do anything to anybody these days. Doesn't seem like. Oh well, you know what? It's like my brothers, I mean, my brother-in-laws. Like shit. They all did bankruptcy, and then they're still. I mean, and they still have credit cards. Shit. I don't know how they do it sometimes. I'm telling you. And MCF 40,004. By the way, Indeed.com is a good website to look for jobs that have a resume. So your chances of getting hired is better there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a resume again. I have to update resumes that I have and try again. I got to try it again. I have to do it, man. Cool Star said, what that mac and cheese? Was that where? Where do you see that? I don't see mac and cheese. Hang on. Rot Man says, least we can do is pray for Gil's situation. The more, the merrier. Yeah, I mean, thank you guys for bringing that up. I mean, thank you guys for helping the Lord help me. Yeah, thank you very much for you guys for that. I will never forget you, Gil. you think about yeah, now and then. That's really nice of you guys. Thank always keeping us posted. That's really good. Yeah, I mean that's what I still love to do. I tell you. Caesar Rabbit says best wishes. Hi, Randy SoCal says yes. I work as a forklift driver at a warehouse, and I can relate. Some supervisors can be. Yeah, I mean jerks. Sometimes I get into it with the yeah, like the I mean because some bosses or employer they favorite some people over others, and it makes it harder for those of us who are not favorited by the community. And sadly, I happen to be one of those. So it's just a challenge. I have to go through these challenges. More of a challenge. But sooner or later, I should probably really, I mean, I should be able to resolve it. Lindsay says, Lindsay Reynolds says, sending prayers, Gilbert. God is always with you. Yeah, I mean, the Lord is with me all the time. I mean, it's nice to know that the Lord is a part of me. It's a part of my life. Tito says, no, wait a minute. Meow Sparkle says, are you related to Paul? How funny. Wired Up TV. Gil, it will be a local. Be it will be cool if he made a video now with you and Hector, as also known as Heckler. I'm telling you, what do you want to do? I'll do that. I want to do that. I mean, but sometimes I feel like they don't want to go on video, but I have to check though. I have to check when the next time I get an opportunity, to make a video, a live stream. Yeah. Let me see. Ronnie Master says, Gil, I bet let me see. Best be going. Okay. I'll continue watching your stuff, even if they say nothing. I'll include you and your family. Yeah, really nice. Thank you very much. I'm telling you. Hang on. Randy SoCal says, seen the new gas station doing promotions of selling gas for 69 cents a gallon. That's what I meant. But yeah, gas was. Yeah, oh yeah, really? You saw a promotional, really? I want to know where that place is at. So I could drive that many miles up there until I could get a tank of gas for that price and then drive back home. I'm telling you. Paula King says the bankruptcy did not have payment plan. Re, that was erased. Yeah. So you must have had chapter 7 then. And you probably didn't have much assets back then. Or you probably didn't have a lot of assets. Either assets or you did not, I mean, how we call it? Well, yeah, if you do chapter 7 and you don't have any assets, you'll be on the clear there. Meow Sparkle says same thing. Wired Up TV says, what is your job, Gil? What do you do? Well, I work with these temporary agencies. I call in available, and then they call me up to tell me to go to here to work for a couple of days or a week or maybe 2 weeks, and then they stop, and then I call in available again. Things like that. And I work in a warehouse type job. I don't drive forklifts as much as I've been trying to get one of those jobs, but I mean, the company they keep telling me, oh yeah, you need 2 years of experience, and we cannot get you. We cannot have this job unless you have 2 years of experience. Yeah, like making me feel like shit. What the hell? Making me feel like shit. So that's an example. That's an example of what I'm talking about. Like why it's a challenge for me to get anywhere, to get anything good. To get a good paying job because of people, how they treat me. Like that's a challenge. It's difficult for me because of how people challenge on how people treat me. Which is not nice. I'm nuts. Hi, I'm nuts. Gil makes YouTube videos. Yeah. I'm telling you. So, XXX says, I got yawn. Let me see. All those businesses and rich people claim bankruptcy. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I hear it all, man. I hear it all, man. I feel if they can't do that, why can I? I mean, if they can do that, why can't I? And if my brothers in laws did bankruptcy, I don't see why I can't. I'm telling you, man. And the rich people then. Hang on. Yeah. Randy SoCal said, I feel the same way, sir. I have a high school education and an associate degree and working at the warehouse. I should be at the high paying job. Employers, yeah, no, major time. Yeah, I know. Like me when I went to school to learn how to work on auto mechanics, I never to this day been able to get a job doing that. I mean, because I mean, some people it's easy for some people to get jobs because they look cool or whatever the freaking reason that the employers or society likes in that person. I'm nuts. I don't donate through YouTube. Oh, yeah? Very nice. I'm telling you. I'm nuts. They take a cut off. They take a cut out of every donation, huh, do they? Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, they do. Yeah, sometimes we don't like that. I mean, what can I say? Let me see. Meow Sparkle says, I'm not rich and I claimed bankruptcy and there were and we're doing better. Bankruptcy's our business and that's all. I mean, well, it's good to know that. I would say bankruptcy. Well, because yeah, it's good to know that. Hi, hi power. Hi, let me see. I'm nuts says, Gail, how much was that Camaro? Well, it was something like 15.5. 15.5 for that car. And it's a 2013. So let me see. Reload says, Gil, you will overcome. Yeah, I would say the same. Thank you very much. Angela Bright, hi, thank you very much, Angela Bright, for this donation. Thank you very much for that. That's really nice to see that in you guys. I mean, it's nice to see that. I mean, thank you very much for this. Yeah, it's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah, blessings, blessings to you, to Angela Bright, ASMR. Yeah, very nice of you. Let me see. Meow Sparkles. Download Streamlabs app and you can keep all your donations. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I have to look into all that stuff. Yeah. Hang on. I'm wondering if I'm catching up with the comments or not. So, Omar 80s. Hi, Omar, Dimitri. Sorry to to hear the Gilbert about dear Gilbert about everything. You should definitely keep the house. I know you are your wonderful wife are hard workers and should give in the best position, you know. I mean, I want to eventually, I mean, I'll resolve something, you know, sooner or later. I'm telling you. Well, thank you very much for the comment, Omar Demetri 80s. Let me see. Omar Demetri 80s. Demetri, I guess. Maybe you should do, let me see, Uber Lyft with the Kia. That might be a thought. I thought you always had the best. Yeah, I thought. Wish you had all the best. I thank you very much. Omar Demetri 80 something. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, you know what? Uber. I did Uber once, and apparently it didn't work because my rating system, you know, it didn't keep up. You know, I mean, it could not stay up. You know, so they fired me, and then yeah, so it didn't work out. Sadly, you know. Let me see. Hey Gil, how are you? I'm doing really good. Awesome Burst. Hi, Awesome Burst. You know, I'm gonna get some glasses. I need to see. It's hard for me to see without them. Although I could see, but hang on. I need some glasses. Just use these ones here. Okay, this is better, much better. Uh, I'm doing good. I'm Awesome Burst. 734. Hi. Life with Kurt says California's expensive, and boy, is it ever. You know what? We're paying for our house, including all the utilities and everything to do with the house, gas and electricity. We're paying about $1,700 a month for our house, but that includes the electricity and the gas and water and everything, you know. I mean, that's about, but the house we're paying 15, but the utilities is 17. But every apartment we would go around, it would probably be, how we call it? Let's see. You're welcome, Angela Bright. Yeah, thank you very much. Angela Bright. Very nice. I like that name, by the way. Bright. Angela Bright. That's cute. The name is cute. Let's see. Wired Up. Uh, TV says, Gil, sorry I missed your answer. Where do you work and what do you do? Well, for me, I like to that to be wondering like the type of job I'm doing. Well, I work through an agency, you know, like a temporary, I mean, agencies like these warehouse jobs, loading trucks and things like that. I mean, I work for these little companies, you know, and and how I call it, I mean, like I call in available, and then they call me up to work, and I may work a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and then they'll tell me it's the end of the assignment, you know. And then, well, it's never really reliable. I mean, it's never. I can never really depend on that job though, because I just don't know what my income will be on any given month. You know. Yeah. And of course, I would love to be a forklift. I would love to do forklift driving because that would seem like a fun job. But all of those companies tell me that I need 2 years of experience, and then they have no enthusiasm to let me try it or to try me or give me a chance, you know. But if I was a certain kind of person that everybody likes, then they would right away try to get me on a forklift even without even asking, you know. Like that's how it is, you know, with this world, you know. which is all too bad. But I mean, the Lord is putting me to the test. I mean, I would say. Hi, Daniel Isaac. Once again, you beat depression, you'll beat this. Try to go fund me plan of D Barnes from Pump It Up did it. Why not? If they did it, why not? Hey, I'm telling you. Thank you very much, Daniel. Oh man. I beat well. No, I should be super depressed about this, but I am. I am depressed about this depression, about this situation. But it's not really a big deal though. Really, I mean, I'm depressed, but it's nothing that I'm even worrying about too much. Yeah, because it's just material stuff. Finding Neverland is asking me if I want to sell the DJI drone. Oh, you want to buy it? I'll sell it. I'm hungry for money. I'm gonna sell everything. I should probably sell everything now because I'm gonna be hungry for money pretty soon. I might have to stick with ramen or something, ramen noodles or something. But I mean, we'll see how it works. I think it should be okay though. Paula King says, I hope it all works out for your family. Bankruptcy is hard, but sometimes it's all, yeah, I mean, it's all that I can do at this point, man. I mean, because, I mean, if we need around $3,800 a month to pay all the bills, but that's not including food and gas, things like that. We need $3,800 a month. And Jenny Lynn's income was about that. And then with my income, we would use that for food and stuff. But I'm not always working though. I mean, so. But now Jenny Lynn's job is taking a dive in pay, and now the predicted is going to be $3,000, probably starting in next month. So it's $3,000, and we need $3,800 to cover the bills, and we still need food too. I mean, no way. There's no freaking way that it can happen, man. No freaking way we can do it. Yeah. Omar Demetri 80s says, screw them. You are awesome. You deserve 5 stars anyways. How very nice of you to say that, Omar Demetri 80s. There's also food delivery like DoorDash and maybe Uber Eats too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen those. I've seen the DoorDash one. I mean, those seem like a pretty uh, cool thing to do because you don't have to worry about passengers giving me a low rating and stuff. And plus, you don't have to, I mean, interact with passengers. It's just delivery. But I mean, I have to see what to do. Cool Story is asking me, how much do apartments average there? Well, you know what? It seems to me that the average apartment, like an average decent one, not in an ugly area or, I mean, not too expensive either. I mean, or just a decent apartment where where we could feel safe coming home to it or this and that. A decent apartment is about maybe almost $1,500 a month. Maybe 13. Like it's an estimate of about $1,300 for a pretty decent one. And that's just about what we're paying for our house. I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense to move in an apartment if it's going to be the same price as a house, unless, however, that these apartments were in heaven. Unless they were in heaven, then yeah, and then it'll be worth it. But I mean, if these apartments are just mediocre and nothing better than this house, then it would be better to just stay in the house. Telling you. Randy SoCal says, hang on. Temp agency be using people. They get rich off. Yeah, no, I hear about that too. Temporary workers. If we apply at A staffing agency makes sure it's temp to hire or direct hire. Oh yeah, okay. I think I see what you're talking about, Randy. Yeah, because I guess there are some agencies. I guess there are some places where we can get a job, where they could find us a job where they can directly hire us, where the company can hire us directly. I mean, I could probably familiarize with that, but these temporary agencies, they do make money when we work. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure my job or my Under Armour job before, for an example. I think from what I heard, they probably take about $1 an hour on average out of our wage. So instead of like $13 an hour we would actually be making 12, and then the agency gets the other dollar. Yeah, I mean, but for me at the moment, that's the only place I would have hopes on getting a job right away. But even though it would only be temporary, or even though it may not be fully steady. But Randy SoCal says temp agencies should be illegal. Bills are not temporary; they are all year round. Full time to employment is needed to live. Sure, yeah. I mean, you need full time. I tell you. And even even at the minimum wage of $12 an hour, it would not cut it. These days. How sad is that? Shit, $12 an hour doesn't even cut it anymore these days. Tell you. Hmm. So Randy SoCal says employers are hiring illegal immigrants rather than Americans. Yeah, I mean that would probably could probably say because they I guess they probably know because they could pay them less. Yeah, I tell you. Telling you. Cool Story says, why doesn't Jenny Lynn drive? Well, because hell. No, just kidding. Well, Jenny Lynn, though, I mean, why doesn't she drive? Because she's kind of like, she's just not enthusiastic enough to drive, and she's so used to me giving her the ride to everywhere. She's so used to me giving her the ride to everywhere. But then on the other hand, though, Jenny Lynn, I don't want Jenny Lynn to drive if I could see that she's not enthusiastic, because that's kind of a dangerous thing. That's dangerous to be driving if you're not serious about it, because you may tend to not care about the driving, and then if you're not careful, you're gonna crash. Finding Neverland. I can seriously help you get a job, not temporary. We can talk about. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. I really want to know about this, man. I want a job like where it's no temporaries, and yeah, like where I could get hired straight out. Like I want to know about that. I want to know more about that. Finding Neverland. Where you live? What town do you live at? Anyway, by the way. Yeah, I mean, if you want to buy my drone, I'm money hungry, so everything in my house is for sale. I'm serious about that. I'm money hungry right now. Everything in my house is for sale. Even some of my vintage camcorders. Even my everything you see in this house, I'll put it for sale, man. I'm money hungry. Finding Neverland says, I live by the college, Cal State. Where is that? Is Cal State somewhere around, like, it's not San Bernardino, is it? Damn, man. I gotta think about, you live pretty close to me, huh? Where are you? Oh, man, I want to know about this, man. Yeah. Man, if you can get me if you can help me find a job, man, I tell you, man, that would be the end of the worries, man. I'm telling you. Wow, the yard sale's on right now. I'm selling everything, man. I'm selling everything I can now. I'm money hungry right now. Yeah. The yard sales right now, anytime. Yard sales everywhere, man. My yard sale is right now in my house, and I'll sell some of my items that I don't need. Some items that I can use that I don't need. That I could live without. So, anyways, yeah, cool story. Yeah, the yard sales right now. Cool story. Those vintage. Yeah, well, yeah, well, some of them, of course, I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna. Well, unless the bankruptcy court wants to take some of them, but a bankruptcy court wouldn't even bother with those, so because to them it's worth nothing, but to me it's worth a bundle. It's worth 1,000 words to me. I tell you. Ducks rule. Hi, Ducks rule. Have you looked up jobs in Amazon warehouse? Actually, yeah, no, Amazon, I was like hearing a lot about that. I have to do this thing about jobs, So, if I can get a permanent job, like where I don't have to worry about temporary, like hiring me for 2 days and then say, okay, assignment is done, come back 2 months from now. I'm telling you. But Jenny Lynn already understands that I have to work. And if I'm gonna work like in a reliable job, then we can keep the Camaro. We can keep it. Finding that it's really nice of you to. It's really nice to hear that Neverland. That well, I can believe in that, especially because I have experience with warehouse work. I'm sure that they'll take that in consideration. I'm telling you. Well, cool story asking me. Show some of the items you would like to sell. Well, everything that you saw that you ever seen in my videos, I would sell it. I'll sell it, man. I'll sell it. Even my Mercury. No, just kidding. Well, it's like Mercury. I almost never use that car, but I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell the car, but XXX says start making public appearances at Goodwill, charge for photos and autographs. I'm telling you, I could probably make $1 per autograph, huh? I'm telling you. And I could probably get paid $5 to sing the song All I Want for Christmas is my two front teeth. Oh shit, I forgot about my teeth, man. Oh man. If I'm gonna do this bankruptcy, I'm not gonna have money to fix my teeth. Oh shit. Oh man, it's not gonna be fun. And I won't even have anything to sell to fix my teeth. Well, if I work, then I should be able to save the cash. I should be able to save the cash to do my teeth. I'm telling you. Wired Up TV says, I'm telling you. Yeah. And I'll probably say that to the bankruptcy court as well. I'm telling you. And when they take away my stuff, I'll probably say, oh, man. Just kidding. XXX says, you'll have the money to sell because you don't have to pay for your. Yeah, that's true right there. Yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, man. Thank you very much, Finding Neverland. You're a good man, Gil. We gotcha. That's nice for you to tell me that. I'm Nuts says I should sell the Camaro, and I really agree with that. But I agree with the selling of the Camaro because we really don't need it. But if 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 everything like goes together, and only if we can afford it to after the bankruptcy thing and after everything that we do. Only if we feel I can afford it, and if I can get a job that's guaranteed to be permanent. If I can get a job that's guaranteed to be permanent, I can keep the Camaro. I'll keep the Camaro if it goes the way I want it to go. Like if the bankruptcy, we qualify for that, and then if everything goes well together, and if I can get a job like where I'm guaranteed to stay there, then we can keep the Camaro. We'll keep it. But I mean, otherwise, but if I feel that things don't look steady for us, then we'll get rid of the Camaro. But Wired Up TV says apply a FedEx skill. Yeah, I mean those jobs are sort of like the how we call it the type of job that I do right now too. I mean, while loading trucks and stuff. I mean, even it's been kind of hard for me to get jobs in places like those. I mean, I think I tried to get a job at the post office, but I mean, I tried it once, and I don't think they tried. I mean, let me see. Hang on. Hang on. XX says you will money because you don't have to pay. Yeah, I think I read that comment somewhere else. Well, yeah, you're right about because when I don't have credit cards, shit. I mean, you know what? You know what we're paying a month in credit cards right now? $800 a month right now in credit cards. Yeah, I mean it's a long story on how this happened, but I mean $800 a month, and it's because these promotional things, because we're doing these promotional 0% things for a year or some, and a lot of these credit cards, all that's ending now, and so it's gonna cause the payments to go higher, man. Shit, and we're not gonna be able to do it, man. So that's where we qualify for the bankruptcy chapter 7. XXX says Gil for president. Okay, as a president, I'm gonna say this whole world needs to hire regular Joes like me and give all the regular Joes like me a chance. Give us a freaking chance to show you guys who we really are before you judge us as being a Mexican, whatever. That's what the first thing I'll do as a president. And the second thing I would do as a president is make everybody that don't need to be here move to another state, like go back to their state, or so we don't crowd up this USA or California. Oh well, I don't care. Whatever. Everybody wants to be here. Whatever. I mean, everybody wants to live in California. Oh well. So, anyways, Cool Story says, don't sell stuff until you're absolutely sure you have to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true. But, I mean, I want to sell some immediate things that I really know I don't need, that I totally don't need. Awesome Burst. Thank you very much, Awesome Burst, for your little donation. Thank you very much for this. That's really nice of you for that. That was nice of you guys to do that. Awesome Burst. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. Hi. Randy SoCal says Camaros are gas guzzlers. I had a 1989 Camaro I sold in 2006 for $1,300. It was not worth to keep it. Cost $100 to fill it up, and I got a smaller engine car that I fill up twice a month, $45. Yeah, that's $45 is what I pay to fill up the Kia, or something or $40, more like 40. But I might have to lose the Kia though. But anyway, well, let me see. Well, was that Randall SoCal? is that a V8 Camaro or is that a six cylinder? Because our Camaro is a six cylinder. I'm nuts says credit cards are a scam. Yeah, they can be. I mean, well, you know what? What's bad about these credit cards is when they start overdoing it with the interest rates. Oh, yeah, when they start overdoing it with the interest rate and fees, or things like that. When they start overdoing it with that, that's where it gets pretty bad, man. XXX says Gil 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 Gil. I'm telling you, I'm nuts. Says California, one big scam state. Just so many people want to be here, like it's more people here than how many houses there is available. So it makes everything hard over here. It's like Randy SoCal. I'm black and we have had a first black president. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was pretty good though. Really, I mean that was good. That I mean that way. I mean like uh, for the black president. For me, in my opinion, I feel. I mean, all presidents are whatever, man. I mean, I'm not really. I'm not into politics, but I mean, just whatever, man. I mean, I think all presidents are good. I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the president affected anything in my life in the past several decades, but I'm nuts says the only thing good about California is it's beautiful land. I guess. Well, you know what's nice about California? It's the beaches. We live close to the beaches. And then the weather is good in some parts of California, San Diego, for an example, the weather is good there. It's really nice. And it's a nice area too. I mean, it's close to the beaches, but it's just too bad that it's so expensive because everybody wants to be there. Yeah, I tell you. Wired Up TV is asking me if Heckler is my brother. Yes, he is. Hector's my brother, and he's 40. He's 50 right now, and he's like a year and a half older than I am. Awesome burst. Welcome. You're welcome, Gil. Yeah, thank you very much again. Yeah. Randy Silcal says so you had a V8, huh? Yeah. You know what? I have a YouTuber who visited a couple times in the past, and he has an IROC. He has a 1985 IROC. It's a blue collar, and I even have a video up there of me with a fan meetup. Yeah, I actually have him up there on the fan meetup. Medical no Mickle Candy. Hi, Mickle Cody. I'm nuts says all presidents are con artists. And we shouldn't even have a president at all. And we should all decide for ourselves. I'll be the president of here. And then the rest of you guys can be presidents of all the subjects that you like the most. I'm telling you. Yeah. HWR, you're not into politics. I'm just not into politics. I just never was. Even in the 80s, I was never into that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm just not into that stuff. So, cool story, says. You're looking more relaxed than when you started this. Well, yeah, I am. Well, you know what? Sundays always seem to be bad days. Like seem to be bad, depressing days for some reason. Because Sundays and because like it's Sunday and then people go to work. Yeah, no, that's just how I feel. I mean, but when Monday comes up, I think I'll be okay. I mean, my depression should be 100% good. I'm not really depressed, but I mean, I'm depressed about that situation that came about. But I mean, I'll get over it, man. I'll get over it. Yeah, no, but it's just material stuff, man. So, Randy SoCal says California has beautiful women, weather, and for the most part, every race gets along in most parts of southern. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but I mean, these days, I mean, it just depends. It seems like like people pay like. I mean, people seem to like the people that are outspoken, probably, on cleaning on the lands. Oh man, I should have cleaned the lands a long time ago. So, anyways, I'm telling you, I'm nuts. I was never into politics until politics started to personally affect my life, huh? Most races are divided, and yeah, I mean, races are, yeah, I mean, well, the things that I just have to complain in life basically is like the jobs, like my jobs, when people favorite certain people over others, because it gives it a challenge. It makes it life too challenging or unfairly challenging for some of us. I'm not says like Asians live in the Asian part. Yeah, no, I mean there are, yeah, I mean there's like some places where if we notice that there's a lot like there's certain cities with a lot of a specific race people, like in I mean like for an example like there's some places like I think in the Covina area, well, in my town, California, in the Covina area, and I think even in the San Diego area, we see a lot of Asians there. A lot of them. I mean, we see mostly like Indians or Asians, and we see a lot of them like in places like in San Diego. I mean, I wonder what's the connection for why there's always a certain specific race in certain cities. It makes me wonder why. Like, especially the rich areas, have we noticed why? There's always mostly like Asians, in places like San Diego, and it makes me wonder because, I mean, why? Because it makes me wonder because I feel that the employers like Asians or something. I mean, it's complicated. This is a complicated thing to the complicated subject though. But like we wonder why there's more of a certain race in certain cities. I'm telling San Diego, yeah, and the Asians go there. Well, the Asians, there's a lot of them over in San Diego. I tell you, a lot of them in the rich areas. I mean, in the areas that hardly anybody can afford, and I wonder how they do it sometimes. Wonder how they do it. I just wonder. I feel like because they get help somehow. I mean, they get help with family members or something. But I mean, whatever. Cool Story says your neighborhood looks like a decent working class area. Can you talk about that area? Well, my area. Well, my town. Well, in my town, I mean, evidently in my area. I mean, there's going to be a lot of homeless roaming around in my area. I mean, there's a lot of them. A lot of those. There's a lot of losers over here. I mean, I'm not being racist or anything, but I mean, there's a lot of losers here. I mean, in my town, a lot of homeless in this area. I mean, got a lot of them. Tell you. But and then I mean, well, it's like a lot of that. The whole area. I mean, it's a lot of people who are poor. I mean, a lot of poor people live in that area. I mean, well, we're talking about people like that are totally poor, like with beat up cars and it like I don't know, like how do I explain? Well, just beat up cars, barely making it through the town. Yeah, telling you. Zio Chang, hi, Chang. You have recorded that your relatives or neighborhood have a white 2001 Buick. Uh, you know what? You have recorded that your relatives or neighbors have a white 2001 views. Trying to remember that. I can't even remember anyone having it. It probably might have been I don't know. I'm not really sure. Well, like, if you could point out that video, I would know. Paula King says, "Cool story. I agree. Gil needs to sell." I'm telling you, shirts. Yeah. Oh yeah, needs to sell. I'm telling you, T-shirts. Oh man, that's funny. I think it was one of. I think it was one of you guys. It was the YouTuber by the name of Love Life, who was talking about that. I'm telling you. Keep it real, my friend. Wired Up TV says. I'm telling you. Tori says, sell my Mercury. Well, I mean, I'll see. I mean, probably may not need to, but Paula King, I'll buy one. Yeah, as soon as those shirts are available, I'll let you guys know. I'm telling you. Yeah. Randy SoCal said, there's a lot of homeless people here in the Inland Empire. I'm originally from downtown LA and raised in Watts, California. I moved to the Inland Empire in early 2000. You're in Inland Empire right now, Randy, SoCal, or you're not there anymore? XXX says make and sell personalized VHS. I should, huh? I should make and sell VHSs, huh? I should do that, huh? That would sound like a cool idea to do that. Cool Story says there's a lot of homeless people in Fresno as well. Now, I'm surprised. In Fresno, isn't that an expensive area to live in? Well, I guess even in an expensive area, well, maybe they're homeless because they just lost their house or something. Yeah, that's how expensive it is there. I'm telling you. Paula King says, I'm serious. I believe a lot of people would buy one. I mean, we love your channel. That's nice to hear about. It's nice to hear that. I mean, it's nice that you're saying that. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's nice to hear that about what you guys think about the idea of selling shirts that says I'm telling you, I have to get more information on what I can do about on how I know this person Love Life, this YouTuber told me about that. I mean, I have to know more about it. Yeah. I have to. Cool Story says, heck no. I'm telling you. Wired Up TV says, Gil, have you ever been to Southgate? It's California. It's by Linwood and Watts. No, Southgate. No, I don't think I ever been there. I never been there before. No. HWR says, I'm telling you, hats as well. Telling you. Right. Manny at Tamirano 04 says, I was born in 2004, so you were alive. You were alive way before me. Yep, I would say the same. You were born in 2004. Yeah, you're 15 then. My younger daughter is 13 years old. And I was always interested in that. Well, it's really nice. You come to the right place there, Manny. You came to the right place. Because my whole channel is full of 80s stuff. And I'm going to still continue to upload more of them, even though I may have uploaded a specific. But you guys like to see 80s videos, regardless of if I already uploaded it or not. Cool Star said Merc. Yeah. Paula King said, show some love, guys. Tell him how much you appreciate his video. Well, yeah, that's really nice to hear that from you, Paula King. Nice to hear the what you think of my stuff, Paula King. That's nice of hearing to hear of that. To hear that from you. Thank you very much. Slugger says, Gil, your channel is one of my most entertainment on YouTube, and we support you through it all. And selling, yeah, I mean, selling. I think now that you guys are like increasingly bringing that up, I'm gonna go ahead and start looking into that. I mean, but I need some information about what to do there. I mean, I think I'm gonna go. I have to go through that. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna get more information about doing that. Slugger says, "Love your videos. I hope all goes well. This possible bankruptcy. Yeah, I mean, I think everything should be all right, man. I'll be all right." 2004, Randy SoCal says, is when I dated my first Mexican Latina named Roxanne. She was 19 years old. I was 22. She was very beautiful. Yeah, huh? And yeah, I know the feeling of when when you come around to someone really beautiful. I mean, it's like your world. It's like she's like the world to you. I tell you, man. I know that feeling, man. I know it all. I know that feeling. Telling you. Braden Bullman Fink says, I love old cars of the 80s. I got a 1994 Ford. Oh, yeah, you're the one that told me about the 1994 4Runner on the video that I was selling my car on. I haven't sold that car yet, by the way. And I think I stopped the sale of that car for now. I stopped because I need to see about this bankruptcy thing first. I mean, the great one, because once I do bankruptcy, I won't be able to buy any cars for a while. So let's see. The great one. Hey, Gil, just finishing your video of Christmas of 1996. Welcome to 1996. Paula King says, you're welcome very much. HWR, your channel is one of the most coolest channels I've had. Thank you very much, HWR. I'm getting increasing people complimenting my channel. That's nice to hear about that. I mean, it's nice that you guys to tell me that. Thank you guys very much for all the things that you say about my stuff. Thank you very much. Very much. You have a great channel, sir. Yeah, thank you very much, Randy SoCal. Medical Gil Cootie says, yeah, Gil, yeah. Well, all of you like the shirts, I think I'm gonna make one. I'm telling you. Right. Man, I make a shirt. XXX says, make a shirt, take an old pic of you. Oh, yeah, no, I'm taking, yeah, no. Take a picture of me in the 80s, and it says, been there, done that. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds like an idea, and I'm going to actually take a screenshot of this comment so I can remember to do that, to take in consideration of that. That's a good idea. Rick Garcia, hi, Garcia, I remember you. I haven't heard from you in a while. I haven't heard from you for a while. I'm telling you. The great one says, Gil, have you ever been a fan of the World FW, or that's wrestling, huh? No, I never got into that kind of stuff. Yeah, I never got into that really. I mean, so the answer to that would be no. So hang on. Finding Neverland. I have some t-shirt pressing equipment for you to make some merch to sell. Serious. Well, yeah, I wanna know more about this. When you're saying merc, what do you mean by merc? Not my Mercury. Are you talking about? I'm telling you. Finding Neverland says we have a lot to discuss on Wednesday. Yeah, coming over, man. I want to know everything. I want to know all about it, man. Yeah, I would like. I mean, you can be a great help of me, to get out of this situation, Yeah. So the best Randy SoCal said the WWE best years was from 1985 until 2003, in my opinion. Yeah. So the wrestling video. So if you're talking, yeah, wrestling. Yeah. I mean, I never really, not even my brothers were too much into that either. Because my brother was more like into the Dodgers and things like that, Yeah. Astro. Hi, Astro. Said, hey Gil, I enjoy your videos with the best vlogger in the planet. Thank you very much, Astro. I mean, I'm getting an increasing number of you telling me, which is nice. That's nice to see that. Netflix Stranger Things should feature you on their show. Yeah, XXX says. Yeah, I know they should, huh? I mean, I think I was hearing about like somebody using my video on Netflix, but I haven't gotten any details yet, though. Cool Story said, always tune in when I get. You always tune in, like you tune in like the TV antennas and stuff. Yeah, well, with your phone, that's interesting. That's really nice. Yeah, but my last two videos before this live, so it was about selling my car. The Honda Element, but I would still be selling it, but I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I'll wait for another couple weeks before I plan on doing it, because I have to decide what I'm gonna do with this bankruptcy or how I'm gonna do this and everything. Cool Story says merchandise. I'm telling you. The Great One says, what happened to Joe? Well, yeah, Joe, he left my mom back in 2001 because back in that time, my mom and Joe, it just things didn't work out for the two of them because my mom could not handle his drinking problem because my mom claimed that he was like two people, like when he was drunk, he was like a totally different person. My mom could not handle that anymore. I mean, and Joe was getting kind of bad too. I mean, so they left. He left in 2001, and that's the last time I ever saw him. Last time I saw Joe, 2001. That's nearly 20 years ago. The last time I saw him. All Finding Neverland says merch. I thought you were talking about shirts, hats, mugs. Yeah, I need to get more information about this. I have to do this. I have to get information about all this. What I can do, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers I notice that have merchandise about them. Like for an example, Scotty Kilmer and other YouTubers that I know. That's funny. That's cute though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna really consider that. This T-shirts thing, and mugs, and I'm gonna consider that, man. I mean, I have to consider that kind of thing, man. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, I'd probably, I'd probably give some to my mom, and my brothers. I mean, that would be funny. That'd be funny, man. Randy SoCal said, I was a big WWE fan. I liked the Angels and baseball. My cousin is Ozzie Smith, the St. Cardinals Hall of Fame famer, SSS. He's my grandfather nephew. Oh, really? That's really interesting there. So, like your cousin is Ozzie Smith, huh? The St. Cardinals Hall of Famer, huh? Telling you. Rick Garcia is asking me, hi, Rick Garcia, asking, have you gotten any good offers, Gil, on your Honda? Well, I mean, I think a lot of people are flakes right now. I mean, they're playing around right now. I mean, it's like for me, it's like the car's a really good one. You know, I mean, I could promise you that it's a good car. I mean, because I'm not gonna hide anything. You know, but I mean, right now at the moment, I'm holding off on selling the Honda at the moment until I decide what to do with this bankruptcy thing. You know, I'm gonna hold on to it because I kind of figure that I mean, if we do bankruptcy and if they take away my cars or my key or whatever, I mean, like as court taking it away, like in the even though it's paid off, like Chapter 7, I wanna be able to keep the Honda because at least I know it's a good car. At least because sometimes it's kind of I get weary about buying cars that are used because we don't know what they've been through. But at least on the Honda that I have now, at least I know it's turning out to be a good car. I know it's a good car, so less worries about that situation. So let me see. How old was Joe in 2001? He was in his 50s. I think he was like 55, maybe. No, wait a minute. 2001? Yeah, I think he was around 55 in 2001. That was in 2001, though. So this is like almost 20 years later. So if he's still around, I mean, he's going to be in his early 70s right now. The great one said, "Well, yeah, I would have to have belief that he can't be alive right now because the kind of bad habits that he had. Yeah, he had a really bad habit of drinking. He had a really bad drinking problem, and he did a lot of smoking too. Man, there's no way he could be alive right now because the body can only take so much. I mean, but I don't know, man. It can't be a way he's alive right now, man." With all that because he was really bad, man. The Joe was really bad with the drinking problem. Aaron Wood says, "I'm telling you, t-shirts." Oh man, I'm telling you. Right. Hang on. I will looking. Yeah, hang on. I'm telling you. I'm gonna sell. I'm telling you, t-shirt. Maybe I should sell. I'm telling ya, VHSs. I should probably sell some of my vlogs on VHS. That's what I should probably do. I mean, I think that would sound like a cool idea, man. That would sound like a cool idea to do that. My blogs on VHS. Yeah. Anis Benabt says, "How close is the 80s to the 80s of the Back of the Future music?" Well, we're in the 80s. Well, how close is the 80s? Well, I mean, I think they're pretty close to the 80s. Telling you. Randy SoCal says, "My dad is 65. He's an alcoholic and he's been since the 80s. He gets drunk every day. When I visit my pops, he's always drinks and he will never change. Well, you know what? Sometimes people's bodies can take it. I mean, well, some people are pretty good with taking it. I mean, apparently, I mean, I know some older people like that who are heavy smokers still, and they're still healthy. I mean, yeah, miraculously, they're still good. I mean, yeah, I mean, some people's bodies are strong. I mean, maybe because they exercise or something. I mean, it's hard to say though. I mean. Finding Neverland says, "To all who are watching, Gil will have merchandise soon. Who will buy?" I will. I will buy my own merchandise. I'm telling you. Well, yeah, but in serious, I gotta, I want to see all this, man. I gotta, you have to come over, man. I gotta see all this. I got to see this. Yeah, I mean, you have to come over to check it out, to check out my place and everything, and yeah. Paula King says Ozzy was a great player. That's a baseball player? right? Or a football player. I think it was a baseball player, right? Leslin, I love your channel. Leslin says Coral Hearts. Hi, thank you very much. Leslin Coral Hearts. Thank you very much. Welcome to my time capsule. Welcome to my blogs and my time capsule. Finding Neverland. All money goes together. Thank you very much for bringing up all this. It's nice to see that. Yeah. I'm glad that you guys are thinking of this. I like the idea that you guys I like the idea of shirts from me, even though I call myself an average Joe. I'm just an average Joe, but it's like I have my own personality. And you guys, by the way, are making my day fun right now. I'm telling you. Cool Story said, I'll buy. Okay, nice. I'm telling you. The Great One is asking me, what was your most memorable year in the 90s, Gil? If I could. I've had some memorable years, but I think probably the most memorable year was 1991 for me because, and probably 1995. I liked 1995 for some reason. 1991 it was a very memorable year because that's like the year when I wrecked my scooter and I got a settlement and I had $5,000 in my cash in my hands, back in 1991, and I used it to buy my car. That was the most memorable moments of my life, man. And then '95 was is a memorable moment of my life because summer was fun, man. I had my fun time during the summer in how we call it 1995, and that the year that I got my Escort brand new, and my mom got the Honda Civic brand new, 1995. Randy SoCal says, yes, sir. Also, Nico Smith, his son that was on American Idol, is also my cousin, huh? It's really. I met him on Family Cousin on YouTube on the video she commented, huh? Oh, really? Wow. Very good. Randy SoCal. I'm not says Joe's probably dead. Joe's last name was Diaz. Thank you very much, Bouldering. Thank you so much for this donation there. Thank you very much, Yeah, really nice of you. Love your work, Gil, you say. Thank you so much. Thank you really much for that. That was nice. Thank you very much. Boulder Ring is your name. Very nice. Love your work, you say. Thank you for that comment. That's my work is what I do best. Tell you, this is what I love to do. I tell you. Yeah. So Joe, I feel like Joe is pretty much dead. Yeah, it's probably likely he can't be alive, at 71 years old. Not even, man. Because with all the drinking into did. Anis, Ben Nabbed said, when was your first time gone to New York City, if you ever been there? Well, evidently, I've never been to New York City. We would love to go there. Well, my wife would like to go there, but apparently, like, we never been there. We never went to New York City. No. So, Randy SoCal says, my uncle used to drink a lot. He had a funeral yesterday. He was 67. He passed early. I can relate. Oh, man. Sorry to hear about that, man. So, it was yesterday? Really? Literally yesterday? Wow. Damn, man. It's crazy, man. It just happens to be like my video is up right now, and your uncle died yesterday. Wow. Sorry to hear about that, man. Yeah. Paula King says, I like it. Nice. XXX says, shirt, the Gilster recording since 1980. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's since when I started making, well, not videos, but audio tapes since 1980. Yeah, big time. Let me see. Paula King's greatest. Paula King said, great idea. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm telling you. Very nice. Medar said, hi, my friend from the 80s. Hi, I'm Medar. Medar, hi. Hi. Let me see. Ben Abt says, no, I mean how close the 80s to the movies of the Back to the Future and Martin McFly lived high school. Oh, I see. Let me see. Okay, how close the 80s to the movie, to the Back of the Future, and how, lived high school. Oh, yeah, That's true right there. Paula King says, you'll buy. Yep. Very nice. You'll love my shirt that says, I'm telling you. Now make a VHS that says, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, Ben Abt says, have you ever thought about how life would be in 2020? You know what? I should actually make a video about that. Because it's a comment that I get, like, to do it. Did you ever think about life in 2020 or this far? You know what? It's funny because I only imagined 20 years. Like from the video that I made, I always talked about 20 years, but I never talked about anything beyond that though. But you know what? I never had imaginations, of what things looked like in 20, what things would look like in 20, because I couldn't even really fathom what it would look like. I could not even like think of what it could look like, what it could possibly look like. But it was not even in me to even put that in my vocabulary, but apparently this time already came. Randy SoCal says, that's true. Also, when I'm 80, I will still be riding my bike, hopefully. Well, you should, man. You should be riding. I'm going to be riding my bike when I'm 80 years old, I'm going to be riding bikes when I'm 80. I mean, hopefully I'm still alive by that time. But, hi, Alex Ramiro. Hi. Ben Nabt says, I'll buy merchandise. Very nice. You'll love my stuff. And including pictures of my VHS and everything. I'm telling you. Randy SoCal says, yes, my cousin was the best SS ever. He went broke as well, huh? No, wow. I mean, everybody does. We all go broke, man, I tell you. And it happened everywhere, man. Everybody, celebs, man. Shit, I hear all about it, man. Celebs doing bankruptcy, man. Shit, I hear all about it, man. Shit, man. Song Striderion. Can't believe 2019 is the end of 2010, man. Oh, yeah, major time. You guys, all of you guys who are experimenting life right now, and this is 2010s, make a good memory out of it because this is what you're going to remember. 2010s, you're going to say, hey, I remember this from 2010s, man. 2010s is when I met this YouTuber by the name of Life in the 80s, and I'm telling you, yeah, that's when I was on this YouTube thing. Actually, when did I start YouTube? I think I first joined YouTube, I think in 2009 or something like that. So 10 years I've been on YouTube. Paula King says, I like the Gilster recording since the 80s. Yeah, that sounds like the thing to do. A theme, so to speak. Let me see. I'm catching up with the comments. Hang on. My phone is charging, but I'm gonna actually stand up. I think my phone might have enough batteries to where, yeah, it has enough batteries I can unplug it. Right now I'm lying down, so teeth looks funny, huh? Now see. Yeah, let me see. Song Stradian. Yeah, I mean that 2019 is. I mean 2010s is just about done. I tell you, it's about done. Ready to go. So you guys, I mean, this is you guys' chance to make a good memory out of it right now. I mean, it's like the memories you make out of any time of the day or year is the best kind of memory is the kind that you make yourself. Remember that rule. The best kind of memories you make is the kind that you make yourself. Remember that rule. That's a rule in life. So I know that's been a rule that I learned in life. I'm telling you. Wired Up TV said, Gil, what part of Mexico is your family from? Mine's just from Jalisco. That's the same place my family is from. Guadalajara, Jalisco. Well, Jalisco's a state, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, I have family that live in Guadalajara, Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. Cool Story says, Diaz is a famous comedian. Yeah, he was. I tell you, he was funny, man. Well, I mean, he was funny, man. We had our days, man. I mean, with Joe. I mean, my brother, he just loved Joe, man. I tell you, he just loved Joe. I mean, because he always made his day, like Joe always made Hector's day, I tell you, man. Yeah. Random Gamer. Hi, Random Gamer. You're the one that's called Shotburst, right? Yeah, I mean, you and Kraken are having a little how do we call it having a little competition on who's first. Whenever I post up a video there, that's funny. It's you and Kraken. That's funny. You made it, huh? Very good. Random Gamer. Randy SoCal says, you were on the freeway. I heard you talk about that on your other videos. You just was lucky not to get hit by a car. God. Where? Where? Oh, yeah, I was on the freeway. Hmm. I, I don't know. I'm not sure. Where are you talking about? Hang on. I heard you talk about that on your other freeway. No. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to make out what Randy Sokol is saying. You're on the freeway. Oh yeah, I think that. Yeah, I guess. Well, I was on the freeway test driving that car that I was trying to sell. Yeah. Songs Stradrian says in The Sims 3, my Sims got rid of their purple sedan and bought a 1996 Impala SS in July 1995 in the game, huh? Well, is that like a rights thing or something, like a registered trademark thing or something? Huh, that's interesting. HWR says, very first video I came across of yours is when you and your mom were driving down the interstate, and yeah, that's a famous video, man. That video is a popular video of mine, on YouTube. In fact, that's actually even one of the first 80s videos I ever uploaded, though. Really, when it comes to think about it, one of the first ever that I uploaded. actually. So it's also one of the oldest videos on my YouTube. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, that's a popular video right now, along with a video that I titled Life in the 80s. Yeah. The Great One says, talking about New York, were you in the moment, where were you the moment the Twin Towers fell in 911? Well, I actually posted a video up on YouTube about this, and I titled it, my reaction, where I was during 911, and my reaction. But to make to answer your question, I was living in my mobile home. I had just bought a mobile home, and I had just bought a mobile home. How to call it? And at that time, in 2001, and that's where I was at, and I was just at home, and I was working at my job, and then I came home, and then that's when I learned about this. So I was at home at the time. Antonius Maximus is asking me, do you live in Fontana? No, I don't live there anymore, but I live in San Bernardino, but not Fontana. I mean Fontana, San Bernardino. I mean I live in San Bernardino, but I still visit Fontana from time to time. Cool Story says XXX with the camcorder icon. Oh, yeah, major time. With one of these, with those, one of these VHS camcorders that I have. Yeah, big time, man. Like, take a picture of me with my VHS camcorder. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hang on. Let me see. Finding Neverland is telling Benubbed the movie was pretty accurate of life in the 80s. I know that I was there. I'm telling you, man. Okay. Okay, I think, I guess it was a movie that you were talking about. Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna. So, Cool Story says Back to the Future was filmed in 1985. Wow, major time. That's when they were advertising those that's when they're advertising those camcorders, that the ones that cost $1,500 back in the time. Telling you. Randy SoCal says my uncle passed away on May 2019 at 67 in an old folks home. He had no children, never had a wife. He lived through his family. Oh man, that's too bad to hear about that, man. I mean, it's bad, man, to hear about, things like that happening. It's sad when the body, when the bodies croak eventually. I mean, it's sad that we only live for so long. I mean, we all are gonna live only for so long. But apparently it helps that we exercise and everything. But even then, we only have a set number of years that we can live, and hopefully me. I mean, I'm gonna have a set number of years to live myself, but taking care of myself, I would be guessing I could live another 40 years, and maybe more if I take care of myself. My dad is 85 right now, or how old is he? Well, I know my dad is like 85, and he's still good. He's still alive and well, you know. Okay, it looks like here we have a really nice donation here. Lindsay Reynolds has donated some money to me, and it's such a nice thing. Thank you so much for this, man. Thank you so much. Thank you really much for this donation. I really appreciate this. It's really nice to see this. I really appreciate you guys' donations here. I mean, it's nice to see. It's nice of you guys, to do this for me. It's nice of you guys. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, love you, Gilbert. You bring so much joy to us, and thank you all for you too. Yeah, you are so welcome, man. You are so welcome, Reynolds, Lindsay Reynolds. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'll never forget these kind of things. Yeah, I mean, I tell you. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, Paula King said, "Never Finding Neverland." Paula King is telling this person, I was a teen and I agree the movies was pretty spot on. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Finding Neverland said, "To been nabbed. It was filmed in L.A. The school was in Whittier." Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds. You're talking about. Is that you're talking about? Not Back to the Future, are you? Time flies, I tell you, major time. Paula King says, "Time flies, huh? Major time, man." Yeah, big time. Even right now, I mean, even today, I mean, I'm nuts says 2010s sucked. Oh man, I'm telling you. Well, I mean, 2010s is pretty good to me, I guess. I mean, I'm making the best out of my days. Finding Neverland says to Paula King, right. And Randy SoCal says, 10 years from now, we will all be old, and I will be 47 and old guy, and this video will be a class. Yeah, I would imagine that, man. It's pretty imaginable that this video will be a classic. So that's why I say it's never too late to make home movies. It's never too late. Not. I mean, you guys, any of you who's into this, making videos, it's not too late, man, to make a lot of home movies and then post them up later on. I'm telling you, man. Paula King says the clothes, the music, the cars, and the DeLoreans rock. Oh yeah, I mean they had their days. I tell you. Yeah, hang on. I'm telling you. So hang on. Clothes, the music, Finding Neverland, Cool Story. Yeah, it was filmed in 1984. Yeah, I guess that's you're talking about that show, the Random Gamers Shopburst, huh? Yep, I knew it. Coming in first, huh? Oh man, that's too funny. I let him come first on. I guess you guys are like on the YouTube all the time, huh? Cool Story says Finding Neverland. Randy SoCal said your scooter accident. Yeah, I mean the wreck that I had back in May of 1991. Yeah, that's happened like what 28 years ago now. I mean that should have been in the dust, but my front teeth here. I mean my front teeth back then it broke in the accident, but but the crown that I had all that time for almost 28 years, that teeth finally got rotted away, and I lost my teeth by now. Lost them. So, Heartbroke says, when you were alive in the 80s, did you ever think to yourself, wow, I'm in the 80s right now? No, not really. And when I was, if you're talking about during the 80s decade, I didn't think much of the year. No, I just wanted to make a video. That's it, man. I just wanted to make a video. I didn't care what year it was. I just wanted to make a video. I mean, that's how I looked at it back then. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Well, no. I mean, but if we're talking about how happy I was with life, then I mean, I was pretty happy. I mean, but I was kind of like But I mean, back then, I wish I had a good paying job back then, because I mean, I wanted an auto mechanic job back then, but I never got one, So, I mean, I just had my wishes, but I would never able to get the things that I wanted, back in the day. So, cool story says, Gil, what's your favorite video you recorded? I think, hmm, my favorite video I recorded. Probably to do with the traffic. I mean, I'm thinking my favorite videos. Well, probably those family gatherings that I used to have during the 80s and 90s. Like, well, I think any of the family gatherings, because it's fun to watch people on video. It's fun to watch people on video. And then, of course, holidays, maybe holidays are kind of fun to watch. They're really fun to watch. Benabbed says, uh, Finding Neverland is saying to Finding Neverland. I visited all the filming location, even the house of the McFlys. It still looks the same. Yeah, you know what? Buildings really don't seem to change. I mean, even the Covina, like when I drove by there or rode my bike there or whatever. Even Covina, man. They how do I call it? Covina. I mean, everything looks the same, I tell you. Hi, O3. Hi, O3. Yeah. Finding Neverland says to be nabbed. Yeah, I've done videos on all the BTTF movie locations. You done videos? Where? I don't know. I'm just being. Randy SoCal said, "You will live until you're 107 years old. Hope you're a great person, sir." I hope. Yeah, I mean, I want to live that long. I mean, why not? I feel like I'm half a life done. I mean, I should probably live. I should probably get at least maybe another 40 years. I have a long way as long as I take care of myself. Been nabbed is telling Finding Neverland. Me too with Grail's videos. It's the coolest. Oh man, it's the closest I can get to that era. Yeah, I'm the closest to the time machine, huh? Oh man. By High Grace is asking me, am I saved? Yes, I am. I'm 100%. Now I would say more like 110% with the Lord. The Lord is all in me. I mean, I'm all there. It's all there. I mean, I'm all with the Lord. Tux Linux says, "Greetings from Germany. Hi, Tux. Let me see. Oh man, hang on. Shot burst. Here's the proof. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you have two accounts, Shot burst and Gamer, or what was that other game? Random Gamer, yes. Oh man, I'm telling you. Let me see. Finding Neverland says to Tux. Guten Tag. Cool Story says to Benabbed. How old are you? How old are you? Randy SoCal says, "You may have started reality TV. No one was doing what you were doing, Mister." Yeah, well, yeah, major time. I mean, I have never in my life seen anyone with a camcorder in the hand in the 1988. Like making video. I have never seen anybody do that in 1980s. Not even right now I ever see anybody doing that. Bringing any video cameras. I'm telling you, man. Tux Linux says to Finding Neverland, "Got in a band, ha ha ha." Telling you, Randy so-called in the 80s, I meant. Hang on. Okay, we're trying to fix the comment at. Hang on. In the 80s, hang on. In the 80s? Well, 80s. Well, if you're talking about my age, yeah. I'll be 107. I'm telling you. Randy, Finding Neverland says, Tooth. Randy SoCal agreed. Telling you. Randy SoCal says to Finding Neverland, real talkster. I'm telling you. Hang on. My phone has enough batteries at the moment, so I don't have to plug it in right now. Hang on. Mm. By hi, guys. I'm praying for you, Gilbert, that Lord would work in and you and your family be saved by Christ. So thank you for your prayer there, and thank you for helping the Lord help me. Thank you guys for helping the Lord help me. Yeah, thank you very much there. Yeah. Been nabbed says the cool story. I'm 26. You were born in 1993, huh? So, been nabbed. I was born in 1993. I remember when I was 23 years old. I was 23 years old in 1993. And apparently I have a bunch of videos from 1993. Hi, Dashy Studios. Hi. Hi. So, let me see. Songstrider says, if a time machine was invented, I would go back to 2007 and 2008 and see what kind of toys me and my sister has. Well, you've come to the right place. I have several videos from 2007 and 2008 up on YouTube right now. You can hop in my time machine and go right there. And because, I mean, I have some things of kids getting things for their Christmas or whatever. I mean, things like that. I mean, in 2008, you know. Songstrider says, we grew up with Goodwill toys. Well, I mean, I think it seems like these days kids don't even seem to care. You know, it's natural in kids that they don't care. I mean, they don't care where you got the toy at. I mean, as long as it's a toy. I mean, it could be it's something that came out of the trash, and they'll probably like it better than the things that you paid $100 for. You know, yeah, kids. That's kids for you. Yeah. Cool Store says to been nabbed. Let me see. Always good to see the younger generation. Yeah, it's great for you guys to be interested in that. That's cool, man. Because you know it's always in my honor to help you guys browse through the 80s, you know, and tell you all about the 80s because I lived through the 80s and I know the answers to the questions about 80s life, you know, general life though, you know. Benabbed says crazy that 2050 is closer than 1988. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, 2000. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. 2050. Yeah, you're right, man. That 2050 is like basically 30 years from now. I mean, like how old my oldest videos are. 30 years old, you know. Damn, man. Big time. Check. 2050 is pretty close, you know, when it comes to think about it. But Navd also says, I find all the thing today is ugly and hard. What is ugly and hard? How funny. I know what you're talking about. Toys or something, huh? Randy SoCal said, I'll be schooling my 12-year-old about the 80s. Very nice. And I could drive along my time machine to you guys. I'm telling you. That was about the 80s. I tell him that it's the best decade for everything, especially music. Oh man, I'm telling you. Finding Neverland says to Randy SoCal. Again, you're right. Yeah, all of you guys are right. Cool Story says, agreed, Randy SoCal. Very nice. Been nabbed said, especially cars, they look ugly. They're becoming electric and boring, and they care about fuel economy and 0 to 60, 80s, and 90s cars are the bad. You know what? When it comes to talking about the 80s and 90s cars, some of them were made better in those times as compared to the way they are made right now. Some of them are. But you know the thing about these cars, about these older cars, is that the great thing about these older cars that they are more simple. They're more simplified. They're made more simple. Like all the parts were simple. I mean, like they weren't complicated electronic parts, and they weren't these little computer parts that break all the time and that can cost a ton of money to fix. And I tell you, man, the '80s cars that had were more, how do you call it, more how do you call it? Yawning. The '80s cars, they're more simple, so to speak. They had less complexity of parts. I tell you, man. Randy SoCal said, "We all are right. We are people that lived in the '80s. I have pictures of me in the '80s as a young man. Very good. I want to see them. I want to see all of you guys' pictures from the '80s. Because it's fun to look at the background, like the kind of items you guys had during those times. Oh, you could see the reflection on my glasses there. You guys can see it, huh? I'm telling you. Benab is asking me, what states have I visited? Well, the only states that I ever actually visited is Nevada and Arizona. But the thing was, that like, I was only visiting like Vegas and the casinos there only, though. I actually have a video of Arizona. Well, I mean, I have a video of when, I was like at my stepdad's mobile home and how I call it, Arizona, Bullhead City. Angelic Paragon says, remember the neon palm tree background? Where? Oh man. Oh yeah, huh? Oh, you're probably talking about some '80s items, huh? Cool Story is asking, it's saying Trapper Keepers. Yeah, remember those? Yawning. Yeah, Trapper Keepers, big time, man. I remember they were like different, multiple colors too. Then of course the Peachies. Remember that? Songs Straderian. Also, my parents had a 2000 GMC Savannah passenger gray van from 2006 to 2017. The whole time we owned it, something had to be fixed. Over that 11 years ago, spent $5,000. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess some cars are like need more maintenance than others. I would say. Song Stradrin says every 2 months something in the engine. No, really. Well, yeah, I mean, well, it depends on how many miles did you guys go on that car. I mean, well, if you drove it a lot, I mean, of course, it's likelihood of break, Yeah. So, Benab says we can live the 80s again. Technically, we manufacture 80s stuff. We get rid of today's technology and just set the date to January. Yeah. If you guys want to know an ultimate way to feel the 80s vibe, it's to operate 80s items like a VCR or TV or just have them. Ultimately, that's how you can get the vibe. You just operate these 80s items on a regular basis. That's how you do it, man. That's you do it. That's how you do it, and it can make you feel like the '80s vibe. I'm telling you, yeah. So, anyways, well, okay. Well, I mean, great advice. Like, dude, you did operate these '80s items. 2050, man. I can imagine what 2050 will be like. Shit, I would wonder what kind of technology they'll have that back then. Dang. It's hard to imagine 30 years, like from now. I mean, I couldn't even imagine 30 years from the time that I made that video. But right now, it's hard for me to imagine, what 30 years from now would be like. Okay, and how do you, let me see. Well, you know what? What Benab is asking, how do we speculate 2050? Well, I could tell you one thing for sure. In 2050, we'll probably have robots taking over humans to like work. We'll have robots that's going to be taking the place of people like me, like who's loading up trucks. I think I could probably see something like that, and that could be pretty bad too. Okay, it is going to cause that. And then not only that, I can imagine the population then. I can imagine what the population will be then. Randy SoCal said, I tell people to enjoy life and follow your dreams. We only get to live once, one life, and the life is short. Major time, man. Big time, man. Like Christ, do good in life to others. Do good to others. I'm telling you, man. Lowell, Lowell says, I really miss the 80s. That's how I found you, Gil. No. Welcome to my time capsule. Yeah, my time capsule is filled with all kinds of these kind of videos. I'm getting sleepy here. I'm telling you. Let me see. Yeah. So, 30 years from now, Randy SoCal says, I'll be an old man just like me, man. It's major time, man. Nice. How sunken nice. Oh, Randy SoCal says warehouse jobs and labor jobs will be replaced by robots. 90% of the jobs will. But that could be really bad though. I mean, like if they do that, that could probably cause more unemployment. That time, man, it's pretty bad, man. Song Stradrian. Also, me and my sister had a wide range of toys from Goodwill in the 2000s. We had 70s, 80s, and 90s Tuesday, or 2000s toys from Goodwill. Even she had 80s Barbies. Had a little girl 2007, 2008, somewhere new, huh? Oh, very interesting. Yeah, that's a nice way to go. Yeah, I mean that's being different, put it that way, really different. Yeah. But Nab just asking me, will you be uploading more 80 to 90? I sure will. I mean, it's not gonna stop for a long time. It'll be a long way before it ever does. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, hang on. So, yeah, it jobs with always be safe. Very nice. Yeah. Been nabbed. Cool story. Yeah, we can see that coming. I'm telling you, man. True. Hang on, I'm looking for. Oh yeah. Hang on. Been nabbed is saying. Yeah, it says to cool story. Yeah, we can see that coming. Yeah, we'll see that. Okay. Angelic Paragon says, "Did you go see Scarface?" And no, I haven't seen that show. I mean, I guess I'm hearing about that show, but I haven't seen it yet, though. Yeah. Aaron Wood said, "Hi, Aaron Wood." Sometimes, no, retail will die. I will put money onto it. I'm telling, man. Randy SoCal says, Randy, I mean, sometimes you can find treasures at Goodwill. Yeah, made big time, man. Oh, yeah. Found two original Wells Fargo painting from the 1800s, and sometimes you can find rare items worth the, yeah. I mean, if you're lucky, I mean, you're very lucky to come around that, if you're lucky to come around an item and you don't realize that it's worth that kind of money, I'll tell you, major time, man. Victorious Angelic Paragons says, haha, no, back in the 80s when it first came out, and it wasn't all that, right? Wasn't all that rage. Oh, okay, that show. I guess I'm hearing about these new release shows type things, and I haven't seen them. I haven't seen those yet. I haven't seen any of those like new release show those. How I call it. Uh, Back to the Future or whatever that is that they're replaying or redoing. That's crazy, man. Well, it seems to me that I guess I'm gonna be calling it the day. So, I mean, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for all that you guys did for me, and thank you guys for all you guys' advice on my other videos or uh, input. Thank you guys for the input for all the videos for like the bankrupt thing. Thank you very much for the input. I'm gonna be still going through, and I'll let you guys know what's gonna happen in the next few days or next month or in the next couple of weeks or something. so I'm gonna go ahead and get going. So I mean, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be get going in the next minute or so, and I'll see you later. Have a, great day. Peace out. I'll see you later. Randy SoCal. I'll see you later. Angelic Paragons, and I'll see you later. Cool Story and Finding Neverland, and we gotta come back. Yeah, you gotta come over here on Wednesday. Yes, I'll be waiting out for you. Yeah, and then yeah, Finding Neverland. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much for your comment on Been Nabbed. I mean, yeah, we're here for you, Gil. We're here for you. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. So, I mean, I'll see you guys. Been nabbed. And Rudy, or I had it, had just showed up. And I'll see you, HWR. I'll see you guys. Hi, Eric Wood. I'll see you also on my next videos. Hi. Yeah, I'm always smiling, huh? Even though I don't have my teeth, you know. Yeah. So, I mean, and telling you, someday I'll be able to fix my teeth, you know. I'll fix them one day, whenever I can. Okay, well, I guess it's gonna be everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, and thank you guys for your the day here for your live for my live stream. Thank you guys for your day for my live stream and making my day go round. Okay, alrighty. Okay, I'll see y'all later.